Meanwhile, 6 social media influencers are being slammed after touring and praising a factory in China, which is notorious for alleged labor violations, all as part of a PR trip promoting the Chinese fashion brand Shein.
So it's day 2 in Guangzhou with Shein, and today we got to visit one of Shein's leading factories where they produce the clothing. I'm not gonna lie, I really expected it to look like it does in the movies, like really dark and dingy, but I was really surprised to see each piece handled with care, and it was also nice to see our Shein designers there and so happy seeing their products being put into production.
All right, so it's Shein. Let's bring in former NBA player and human rights activist Enes Kanter Freedom. Enes, good morning to you.
Thank you for having me.
So this influencer went over there. A number of them went over. This place has got a reputation for deplorable conditions, allegedly. It came back and posted, hey, not so bad.
Yeah. I mean, this is another example of how pretty much people choose money and fame over their morals, values, and principles. I mean, influencers went to a Shein factory in China on a China-sponsored trip, and she got canceled for promoting the good working qualities when Shein is known for exploiting Uyghurs for cheap labor and long working hours. You know, she's since deleted the post, but there is no justification for selling out morals for a brand, and Shein needs to stop exploiting their workers. I mean, I think everybody in the world now knows about the slave labor and sweatshops and these evil empire like Chinese government is making these kids work around 16 hours a day and 6 times a week in a very terrible conditions, and no one should support that.
Sure. Ultimately, I'm sure their PR department thought, you know what, let's bring in some influencers. They're not journalists. We're giving them a free trip, reportedly. They're going to say nice things, and they did. But it has since backfired.
You know, people in America is holding them accountable. And I mean, whenever I go around and speak, people are asking me like, hey, you know, I'm not an NBA player. I don't have millions of followers. I don't have that big influence. What can I do? It's so simple. When you're about to shop and when you pick up an item, it says made in China, put it down. Literally, it's that simple. You know, made in USA is way better quality and is way, you know, it's so much better. So it's literally, you don't have to be an NBA player or you don't have to have millions of followers. Literally, when you're about to shop, you pick up an item, it says made in China, put it down. That simple.
And great advice for the week before the 4th of July. And it's Kanter Freedom. Sir, thank you very much for joining us.
Of course. Thank you for having me.